In this video, I will address 3 common questions that come up about this 100% beef tallow. Number 1, can it be used for skincare? I'll talk about it. The number 2, is this beef tallow good for cooking in a high heat? Again, I'll address it. And the number 3 question I will talk about in this video is about smell of this beef tallow. So this is a gold render 100% pure beef tallow that is meant for cooking. It is, as you can see, in bulk. This container has 7 pounds of this beef tallow, which is 112 ounces, or a little bit over 3 kilograms of this beef tallow. It comes in a plastic bucket with this resealable lid, and of course it is a functional container where you can keep this beef tallow between cookings. Beef tallow has a strong history in cooking, but it is a little bit less familiar for people who are used to cooking in vegetable oil. Beef is rendered beef fat. It is produced by slowly heating beef fat until fat liquefies and separates from any remaining tissues. Then it's strained for product purity into a stable cooking fat. As a result, you get fat that is solid at room temperature, very similar to coconut oil, or as lard, and it melts as soon as you start heating it while cooking. The texture is butter-like, and the ingredient list is just one ingredient, 100% beef tallow. No preservatives, no additives, no artificial ingredients. Now, something to note about this, it is USDA inspected. It means the facility where this beef tallow is produced is inspected and approved by United States Department of Agriculture. So it has a certain level of oversight, which is a pretty good thing for something that you will be consuming. This beef tallow is proudly produced in the United States, specifically in Illinois. Now let's talk about high heat cooking question, because this is one of the most practical things why people like to use beef tallow. Smoking point is the temperature at which cooking fat starts breaking down and produce smoke. It starts degrading, it starts impacting the flavor, and the combustion byproducts is not something you want in your food. So you generally want fats that have a high smoking point, and that's where beef tallow has that. The smoking point for beef tallow is roughly 4 to 420 degrees Fahrenheit, which makes it suitable for high temperature cooking, and it could be used for deep frying, for sautéing, roasting, or it could be used for cast iron seasoning. Speaking of cast irons specifically are benefiting from being seasoned with fat that can withstand high temperatures and don't create that rinsed and yucky taste. And beef tallow has been historically used for this purpose, and it remains a popular choice among cast iron enthusiasts due to its stability in high heat, and it creates polymer layer in a pan surface. Beef tallow is suitable for keto, for paleo diets. Now let's talk about the smell. I like to cook with beef tallow, and this specific one, I would say it has slight beefy flavor or smell. Again, having a specific smell is very subjective. It takes, I think, getting used to it. We've been cooking with beef tallow for a long time now. So to me, this one doesn't have a strong beefy smell. It's actually quite pleasant. I really enjoy beef tallow flavor in my food. So again, whether it smells mild or strong is subjective. I don't think it smells strong. Now going back to the skincare question, this can be used for skincare purposes. It could be used to make candles, soaps, or other skincare products. Beef tallow lately has gained attention as an ingredient in skincare. I personally love skincare that are beef tallow based. It's good for skincare products because it contains vitamin A, vitamin D, vitamin E, vitamin K12, all naturally. You get this in a bulk, and it stays fresh for 12 months after opening. So it's recommended, if you don't think you'll go through a whole 7 pounds, it's recommended that you portion it and freeze it for freshness. If it arrives and it is more than 85 degrees outside, it can arrive slightly melted, which is quite normal, but then it will solidify in the room temperature. And to address the last point, the serving size is 1 tablespoon. So this bucket contains roughly 212 serving sizes of beef tallow. And speaking of serving size, 1 serving size or 1 tablespoon contains roughly 13 grams of fat. There is no sodium, there is no carbs, and no protein, just pure fat.